We have over 100 cases of pull ratio data for Maze of the Master. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oscon. I believe this is about 150 cases worth of the data for you here, because I know somebody's going to be curious out here, because remember, this is not a main set, this is a side set, which means Konami can skew results. They can do whatever that they want to out here. And the first big question straight up here at the top, 585 seventh tachyons were pulled. All right, well, I can't imagine that that's going to be too terrible in terms of your pull ratios, but I mean, 150, well, what is that? 550 divide by 150, you're averaging 3.6 per case. Oh, well, so, I mean, your stated odd for that was supposed to be, most people were talking about getting 4, 5 per case. I think a lot of people were kind of hoping a little bit higher on this, because I definitely heard a few people going, well, you could pull 5 out of a case. No, I don't think you will. Some of these next numbers are going to be closer to like the 4-ish result, and those are going to be your Tachyon Primal Dragon, which is going to be 603, which is typically where we're expecting these sorts of numbers to kind of, land. Schwarzschild Infinity Dragon coming in at the 606. The Man with the Skid Mark coming in at 613. We also had Treasures of the Kings going to come in at 615. And then Singularity Fiend coming in at 587. Now, no surprise, I mean, 7 Tachyon. Within variance of this is within 30 to 40 of these pull ratios. So I would say you're looking pretty all right here on your secret rares. Though Singularity Fiend, that's an interesting card. I look at Singularity Fiend and I wholeheartedly think that this card might be a penny stonk in the future. We will have to wait and see on how that's going to go, but okay, so our ultra rares out here. So we have the Merciless Scorpion of Surgat, 541 of those. Okay. Anubis, the Last Judge, 538. Well, that's a little bit weird. Okay. Verdict of Anubis, 642. Yeah, we've got the swing. There's always going to be a swing of variance here, but I love these 100 swings that we get out here. Apophis the Serpent coming in at 541. The Divine Golden Shadow Dragon Glaguxian coming in at 647. Good job, Konami. I'm really glad that you didn't mess that one up. Though, only 520 X Cross Dragon. Now I'm going to be honest, or X Cannon. I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't want to pull that anyway, so it's going to be bad, though, to the people that do want the Kaiba stuff, because that's a big swing down, but it's already a garbage card, so it is what it is. 523 XYZ Hyper Dragon Cannons. That's still a lot. Alright, 515 Union Controllers. Why is Union Controller at 515? That's really low. Okay. Union Activation, 640. Okay, so they were actually really nice here. They actually left Union Activation at a decent number, because, to be honest with you, I mean, I think that's one of the most important cards that you kind of have going on in this archetype. Trickstar Aqua Angel, 534. Okay. The Duke of Demise. Yes, 532. Ancient Gear Statue, only 532. So him and the Duke both coming in really, really well. And then 331. Mulcharmy Perulia. Oh, hey guys. Hey, guess what Konami did? Konami did the standard Konami thing. They did the very, very, very mean thing, and they actually short printed Perulia. That's about half of your overall results out of case data out here. That Perulia is shorted. Oh boy, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If you didn't expect Perulia to be shorted, I don't know what to tell you, because I feel like we all saw this coming like 9,000 miles away straight down the tunnel, and Konami actually did it. That's actually disgusting, because what is that, like, is that like 2 per case that you're possibly, no wonder why the pre-sales were, looking as high and people were paying them. That's not going to be a cheap card to have at all, and I don't like that. So, okay. We have collector rare data for you now. So remember, collector's rares, these are always interesting to track, because there's always a little bit of swing and variance of this, because, these are harder to get. And there's always going to be a little bit more clumping with these. But out of our chunk of cases here, we have 37 7 Tachyons. That's not awful for the people that were wanting those key rarity upgrades. We've got 33 Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Primal. A little bit low. The Merciless Scorpion of Surrogate, 36. The Man with the Skid Mark coming in at 38. We also got Treasures of the Kings coming in at 35. Okay. We also have Anubis the Last Judge at 37. The Divine Golden Shadow Dragon. I'm going to love that name, man. 37. We also got 39X Cross Cannons. That one's going to be a fun one to pull. 37 Union Controllers. We have 35 Trickstar Aqua Angels. We have 40 A to Z Energy Loads. 34 Atlantean Heavy Infantries. I got to give you credit, Konami. I think that Heavy Infantry is one of the coolest cards that you could have put in this set for players, because this is going to encourage people that want high rarity Mermail cards come through and actually pick this stuff up, and so forth. We also have the Winged Dragon Ra, the Immortal Phoenix mode, 36 of those. Okay. 45, hold on here, 45 copies of the Embodiment of the Apophis. Konami. Why? Why is that number so freaking high? That's ridiculous. We also had 48 Mulcharmy Perulias. That is the highest collector's rare out of here. I am happy to know that these are easier to pull. I don't like the fact that you have such a shortage of those, though, in the Ultra category. And then we have 35 Ready Aries being pulled for your collector's rare slots. Definitely some interesting choices out here for your collector's rares. Then quarter centuries. All right, so it looks like we've got 74 copies of Silent Magician, level 8, and we have 77 copies of number 107, the Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. So based on what we're looking at here, it's looking like about 1 QCR per case, which is not awful, actually. Judging by just your ratios and things like that. Okay. Thoughts on this? I think ratios are within the realm of expectations. There's always, Konami always does this thing where they'll pick a card and they'll short it. All right. Especially when you're looking at the insanity that is, Forbidden Droplet from Duelist of the Deep. They did the exact same thing here. They took the Mulcharmy Perulia. They said, hey guys, we're going to reprint this. We understand that you need this card. Look, we reprinted it. We've done it. And that's what you're getting out of this situation. You're not getting a real big helping hand. Obviously, there's some collector's rares on the market, which, you're going to have to spend a little bit of capital on in order to get, but that's that, man. Like, it's a little bit rough when you're looking at these sorts of things, and not in a good light whatsoever. But from what I've gotten out of this right now, there is value to be had in this set. There's a lot of interesting choices for collector's rares. You've seen the ratios now. You know what's going on with this. So I'm a little bit intrigued to see where we're going to go with this, but that's your pull ratio data. Whether or not you're disappointed or not with this, now you're educated, and now you can make decisions. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day and stay safe out there, all right?
Patrons!
Thank you. Ah!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.